Terry. It's Thursday, April 19th. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Jonathan.
And you're watching THS TV.
It's the end of the 6 weeks, and you know what that means.
It means we have 6 more weeks of school to go before the 2017-2018 school year is over.
For seniors, that means that you have 23 days of school left.
The Powder Puff game was a blast. The final score was 22-25, with juniors coming out on top.
Here's a video by Abigail Allison from that fun night.
In sports, congratulations to Julian Maldonado and Gavin Alvarez.
They signed their letter of intent to play for the University of Houston downtown on National Spring Signing Day.
Former Terry Ranger Devin Hollis also signed his national letter to play for the Cougars.
Coach Atterburn said he was a proud papa watching his two athletes sign to play in college.
The varsity baseball squad lost to Calhoun 0-1. Getting the hit was Samuel Ontiveros in the third inning.
They lost a very close one to Fulshire 5-6.
The junior varsity baseball team beat Fulshire 12-2.
The Lady Rangers varsity softball team lost to Calhoun 2-12. They took a great win over Fulshire 9-0.
The junior varsity softball team lost to Calhoun 9-3. They beat Fulshire 10-9.
The sophomore baseball team lost to Foster 0-15.
Seniors, there are some deadlines coming up. Take a look at the screen for more information.
You should go down to the college room and talk to Miss Parker. There are so many more scholarships on the audience accounts. Juniors, it's not too early to get started to get that college money.
There are also some other dates for you. Take a look at the screen.
The panoramic is such a fun day because you get to wear your graduation gown for the picture.
So many of you have worked hard in your classes, and that effort is finally going to be recognized at the Academics Award Ceremony.
The underclass students will be recognized at 2:30 on May 18th. You'll get an invitation prior to that time.
The Senior Awards night is from 6:30 to 8 that evening, so your parents and other family members can come.
The senior trip to Six Flags sounds like a blast. You have to have your form and your $25 deposit turned in by Friday to secure your spot.
Remember, in order to go, you must be in good standing with no ALC suspension or excessive discipline write-ups. You also have to be passing the 6 weeks and not have excessive absences. See Ms. Cornell for more information.
And we know we sound like your mom, but we're going to nag on you about these service cords.
You must have 160 verified hours approved by May 1st if you want to wear that service cord.
See Ms. Smith on room 414 to make sure you're in the system. There are no exceptions.
The FFA had their donkey basketball game last weekend and everybody had a blast. Mr. Tompkins was there and sent us this video. Let's take a look.
If you want to sign up for the AP Summer Adventure, you need to do so by May 1st. Here's Mr. Simons with some reasons why you should.
Okay, so why should you give up a week of your summer to do the AP Summer Adventure program? Well, first off, it's a great way to meet the people you're going to be in AP classes with next year, and it's a great way to just come and learn a little bit and have a little bit of fun. If you're taking an AP class, even just one AP class next year, you are eligible to come to this program. So we have 2 weeks to choose from. We've got the Space Race Week, which sort of mixes science and history. We're going to go to NASA. We're going to go to a place where they develop futuristic space architecture at University of Houston when we tour that place. We're going to go to George Observatory. We're going to go to Moody Gardens to wrap it up. If art and history and culture or literature are more your thing, we have another week. It's all about culture. We're going to go to the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston. We're going to meet religious leaders from our area. We're going to go to a hidden Hindu temple that is in our area. It's just beautiful and it's a really good sight to see. We're also going to go tour a university. We're going to tour the Texas Southern University, and we're also going to wrap that week up at Moody Gardens. So if you're taking an AP class next year, don't miss this opportunity. It's going to be a whole lot of fun, and you don't want to let it pass you by. So you can come to me in room 501 to get an application or ask any AP teacher or anybody. Ask the principal, ask an assistant principal, ask a counselor. We will get you an application.
The Academic Decathlon is a great club. Here's Mr. Hawley to tell you more about it.
Good afternoon, Terry High School. My name is Mr. Hawley. I'm here today to tell you about the Academic Decathlon team. Next Tuesday at 3:35 in room 104, I'm having the first meeting for the next year. If you are a student who's interested in gaining a wider understanding of the culture and events and the 1960s, then this team is for you.
If you qualified for a Letterman's jacket, fittings are Wednesday, May 2nd in the field house.
You need to get your packet turned into your coach as soon as possible.
The publications classes are asking to donate clothing to their Just One clothing drive.
Just bring a pair of jeans you're outgrown, a shirt you don't wear very often, or a pair of shoes. These items will find a home with common threads. The district's clothing closet.
Let's talk about prom.
Most of us have been shopping for our suits or dresses on websites.
The tickets are still $45 for one and $80 for two.
On Monday, the price goes up to $50 for one and $90 for a couple. Get your tickets from Miss Kibbe in the downstairs assistant principal's office.
And now it's for our favorite time of the show, the joke of the week. Why did the vampire take a back thing?
I don't know. Why?
Because it was in his blood. That's awful.
Speaking of acting, the senior play is planned for Friday, May 25th. The tickets are $5. We'll let you know more when we have more information.
Congratulations to sophomore Alexander Agruso. He's going to attend a MathCon competition in Chicago next month. This is the first time Terry's had a student advance to this level.
Senior David Leonidas keeps busy in his spare time with martial arts.
He's put in hours and hours of training and competition. He's inspirational. Dylan Yanez caught up with David.
I've always wanted to do a martial art that, you know, I can actually focus and actually be dedicated to. Like, I started off with boxing at first. I've been doing that for 12 years, you know, and it was all right, but something was missing. It was just the touch of just, like, the spark wasn't even there anymore, you know. And then time passed, you know, and came across my cousin, you know, and they mentioned that he does MMA, and I was like, man, it'd be nice to get into. You know, a few months passed, like 6 months later, you know, into it and whatnot. I'm just like, you know, let me go ahead and hit him up. So I got his number, you know, and so I called him up, and he's like, yeah, you know, you should get you started, you know, but I'm going to have you doing jiu-jitsu. And I was like, what's that? You know, he's like, well, it's called ground game or grappling. You know, I was like, okay. So he told me, you know, similar to wrestling, but with this, you can actually choke, you know, break someone's joint, and matter of fact, kill somebody. I was like, oh, I don't want to do that, you know. And then one day I go to a gym, over there, Premier Martial Arts. You know, that's where they had the first jiu-jitsu class. I had my very first jiu-jitsu class. And I was looking around and just like all nervous and everything, and I'm just like, okay, you know, what am I gonna do? You know, like, what's going on? And what do I start off? Do I just, you know, choke somebody or what? You know, so I saw him and he came up to me. He's like, he introduced me to the coach, Master Davis. So, you know, he introduced me to him and telling me, you know, oh yeah, this is what you're gonna do. So okay. So my first move that I ever learned was an armbar. Very first move. You know, it's pretty cool. I was like, man, let me see what else I can do with it. Learned that, and I caught on really quick. And you know, I started like something spiritually. You know, have me there. You know, just wanted to do more. You know, I looked forward to doing it every day after school. You know, and I would even come to school just looking at it, just get more into it. You know, it's like. It didn't become a hobby for me. It became more like a session, like a way of life. It became second nature to me, you know what I mean? And me doing that, it just made me become a better person, you know, a better fighter, you know, well outstanding, you know, in and out the cage, on and off the mat. You know, this is a Bible verse that says, you know, I can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens me, you know. And I take that to heart because, you know, I didn't think I can do it, but I did it because it was by the grace of God that I discovered a new talent that I never thought I had. So, with that being said, jiu-jitsu, you know, it's not only, you know, just a sport, but it's a way of life. And it's who I am, who I would choose to be, whether if it's to the, you know, now and from years now, I would do it to the day I die.
That one was so much fun that we're going to show you a whole other one.
Does social media ruin relationships?
Yes, because you could post one thing that your significant other doesn't like, and they could hate you.
Does social media ruin relationships?
Yes.
How?
Drama and rumors and stuff could be hidden on social media.
Social media ruin relationships?
No, not mine. Because I don't come to these girls, I'm a player.
Yes, social media ruins relationships because people have false beliefs on how relationships are supposed to be, and they're not supposed to be like that. And then there's always some petty people on, this isn't. It ruins relationships. So guys, if you want a healthy relationship, do not follow what social media says, okay? Okay.
Does social media ruin relationships?
Yes.
Why?
Because people get exposed on social media.
Congratulations to two of our art students, Jane Chavez and Joshua Chidoba.
The art paintings are on display at the Houston Public Library in Houston the rest of April.
There was a luncheon on a special reception for all the artists in the area. Ms. Watson said she's really proud of them.
The name of Joshua's drawing was El Campo, and Janae titled hers Sunburst.
One of the organizations that spreads Ranger pride and good cheer is PALS. Coach Brantley is their sponsor, and she's going to tell us about PALS is all about.
Hey Terry, I'm Dante, and I'm here with
Coach Burnley,
and she is the head of PALS. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. So, what exactly is PALS?
PAL stands for Peer Assistance Leadership, and what we are is we're basically the culture. We're the culture of the school, and we provide mentorship to students that are younger and even your own peers.
So what did the PALS this year do? Like a rundown.
So this year, PALS, nobody really knew about PALS last year, but PALS, what we did exceptional rodeo, and what that is we volunteer for special ed students, and they get to do their own rodeo. They ride horses, they do different games, and we also mentored at different elementaries and Navarro and Georgia. And then also for the school, we did a Hispanic Heritage Month, we did a Black History Month, and we try to do things that are for the culture.
So, and can you tell me about the new incoming PALS?
Well, the new coming PALS are awesome. We have 71 PALS this year, and they're great. You're one, and Jordan! So I'm excited for a new year because, like I said, we are the culture. We do it for the culture. And pals are what keeps Terry alive in essence, because we try to uplift everyone and we try to do things that students want to do for their high school, so that every day you come to school, you can wake up knowing that you want to be at school and you're safe and comfortable.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There you have it.
The yearbooks will be here May 21st, and everyone who ordered one gets to go to the signing party with free pizza and music.
Make sure you have your yearbook. The yearbooks are $80, but you could pay a little each week.
Lots and lots of students are doing this, and it's an easy way to get your yearbook.
This yearbook looks pretty good, so make sure you have one. Once they're gone, and there are no reorders.
I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to the weekend.
First, here's Luis to tell us what to expect with the weather.
Hello, Terry, and I'm Luis, and I'm going to tell you about this week's weather. Today we have a 20% chance of rain with the highs of the 84 and the lows of the 67. Tomorrow we have a 10% chance of rain with the highs of the 72 and the lows of the 59. On Saturday, the rain picks up with the high of the 70% chance of rain and highs are the 81 and the low on the 68. On Sunday, since it's my birthday, looks a little better, only with a 20% chance of rain with the highs of the 76 and the lows of the 68. And on Monday, when we return, it's looking sunny with the highs of the 72 and the lows of the 55. Remember, students, this Friday is a half day this week. That's for this week's Terry, and I'm Luis, signing off, and have a good day, Terry.
Opening at the movies is I Feel Pretty, starring Amy Schumer.
A woman who struggles with insecurity waits from a fall, believing she's the most beautiful and capable woman in the planet.
She lives life fearlessly, but what happens when she realizes her appearance never changed? The movie is rated PG-13.
At Sugarland Town Square, the Hope for 3 concert on this Friday night at 7:30, playing is PJ and the Flyers.
The free concert highlights Autism Awareness Month. The concert is free, but bring a lawn chair and a jacket.
And with that, we're out of here. Enjoy getting out of school early tomorrow, Friday, and remember,
Ranger Pride every day, every way.